Thai security forces and anti-government protesters clashed again on the outskirts of the capital, Bangkok, and troops fired both over and then directly into a crowd of red shirts to keep them from expanding their demonstrations. One soldier was killed and at least 18 protesters were hurt. The troops appear to be shooting live ammunition and rubber bullets in the confrontation. The red shirts, who have paralysed part of the capital with protests for weeks, had announced they were widening their demonstrations and dared the military to stop them as hundreds headed on motorbikes and pickup trucks to a planned rally in a suburb of the capital. Security forces had spread razor wire along the proposed route, and as the protesters tried to remove it, riot squads fired into the air to push the protesters back. When this warning failed, troops levelled their rifles and shot directly at the protesters, who fled into oncoming traffic. Police huddled behind riot shields while soldiers wielding rifles took up positions behind concrete pylons. The confrontation was chaotic, and at one point security forces fired into a group of troops riding towards them on motorbikes in what appeared to be an accident. At least 4 motorbikes crashed and one soldier was carried away on a stretcher, bleeding profusely from the head. An army spokesman said the troops were told to use rubber bullets, but had authority to use live ammunition for self-defense. This particular demonstration seemed intent to provoke the government, which had repeatedly said it will not tolerate protests beyond the red shirts enclave in the city. It was the first confrontation since 5 grenades were fired near a gathering of counter-protesters in the city centre, killing 1 person. At least 26 people have been killed and nearly 1,000 wounded since protesters began occupying parts of Bangkok in mid-March, barricading major roads with tyres and bamboo sticks and forcing the closure of some of the city's most expensive shops and hotels. The red shirts are largely drawn from supporters of deposed former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra and are demanding the dissolution of Parliament and that the current government step down.